What's up, everybody? So today, just have one card that I'm going to show you today, and it is a big card. It's one of those cards that I think is going to be the next big card. You know, like some cards just, they have that it factor, you know, the 89 Upper Deck, Griffey, the 2011 Topps Update, Trout, and I have reasons to believe that this is going to be the next big card in the hobby. I could be wrong. I'm taking a big risk. I usually don't spend big money on modern cards. Usually if I spend big money on a card, it'll be like a 51 Bowman Mantle, 52 Topps Mantle, Willie Mays rookie, Hank Aaron rookie, or maybe a Mike Trout. Cards that have established themselves in the marketplace. But this time I decided to do something a little risky, a little bit out of my comfort zone, and go big on a card that I think over the next 5 to 10 years will be one of the most important cards in the hobby. So without further ado, and I don't usually open boxes on camera, but I figured, what the hell, I'll open this one on camera and get it out of the box. So you guys are going to have to bear with me. So while I'm opening this, so a couple of reasons why I think this is going to be the next big card. So number one is that, and this is going to give it away a little bit, is that this is a Sapphire card. And you guys can imagine, by me putting 5 Sapphire cards in the background, you probably could have guessed that it is a Sapphire card. Yeah, I just think that the Sapphire, it's just been one of the biggest over the last 5 years or so, and I just knocked over a card. All right, there we go. Put Chapman back there. I just noticed over the last year or so that Sapphire has really gone crazy, and it's one of the hottest products, and I think it's here to stay. Sapphire. So that's one hint. And you know what? Oh, damn, there it is. 2018 Topps Chrome, Ronald Acuna, bat down Sapphire in a PSA 10. So yeah, this is the card. So like I said, 3 reasons. Sapphire becoming one of the biggest products. I see people paying big bucks for unopened, like a box of 2018 Sapphire is running for about $2,000. And one of the things that I watched people open boxes of Sapphire, multiple, just on YouTube, just kind of seeing what people usually hit, because I was like, maybe I'll buy a box of and see what I get. But and I watched maybe people open like 20 to 25 boxes, and not one did I see anybody pull one of these. Number 2 is Ronald Acuna. I mean, he, since Mike Trout's been around and he took over, the top player spot, there's nobody that's been around that really has threatened, in my opinion, that's really threatened him being the top player in baseball. And I think if anyone takes over that spot over the next couple of years, I think Ronald Acuna has the best chance. And in fact, I was looking at the fantasy baseball for 2020, and a lot of people have Ronald Acuna ranked number 1 in terms of where to draft. And then Mike Trout is number 2, which is very unusual. You usually see Mike Trout number 1 in every single consensus draft. A lot of people have Acuna ahead of Trout. And then number 3, of course, is the bat down card. Has just become sort of this, and this is sort of what I was getting at before, is like, sometimes cards, and it's not really even explainable as to why a card becomes big in our hobby. But the bat down card, which has become really popular, the short print as part of Series 2 has become a very, very popular card. And the cool thing about this is it's very familiar. It looks exactly like the Topps version of it. Now, I know a lot of people like the super short, the SSP version, which is him in the white jersey. But I just love this card. And then the Sapphire, look at that, the sparkle on it. So I don't know, just absolutely love it. I think it could be one of the best cards to invest in over the next couple of years, and decided to go a little crazy and get this card in a PSA 10. So I probably overpaid for it, but you guys know I am a buy and hold. So even if I overpay for it in the short term, I don't mind doing that because I am a buy and hold kind of guy. And, as long as it does well over the next, 5 to 10 years, then who cares if it goes up or goes down, or if short term it was a good buy or a bad buy. And then just also one quick thing I wanted to mention. So one of the guys this book that's in the background, I just want to thank BF Golf. I don't know if you're watching, but he was one of my winners of one of my epic giveaways, and he sent me this book, which I thought was really, really nice of him. And just to show you guys that real quick, this is The Ultimate Hobby Guide by Joe Orlando, who I know is a very controversial figure. He is I think the president of PSA, but just a really beautiful book. And he kind of goes through the best sport cards, best cards in sports of all time, goes through the greatest sets of all time, in his opinion. One of the things that I've already found kind of interesting in this book is that he has, and I could do a whole video just on this book alone, but he doesn't have a single card from baseball after the 94 A-Rod SP in the greatest baseball cards of all time. And there, of course, is the King Kelly, and then there's the Cap Anson that I picked up at the National. So just a really, really nice card, and I really appreciate it. But just wanted to show you guys real quick this book, just because it's a pretty beautiful book with lots of really great pictures. And takes you through the history of baseball cards, football, and all that other stuff. So it might be an interesting book to check out if you guys are into it. But it's really more for vintage collectors than anything else, I think. So there you have it, guys. The next big card in the hobby, according to me, Silver Jackify, the Ronald Acuna Sapphire Edition in a PSA 10. And the bat down and everything. So we'll see how how this turns out. If this was a good buy or a really bad buy, only time will tell. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will talk to you later.